So this is a healing about a man who had all kinds of health issues. He didn't quite know the origin of his multitude of issues, but one issue that he definitely had that was diagnosed was kidney stones. And although when I tuned in for the healing, I wasn't particularly focusing on his kidneys, but the visions that I had and the actual healing that unfolded seemed clearly to be connected to his kidney issues. It's a really interesting uh, healing that his body wisdom showed me, the visions. And there's a couple of concepts here that I think are important to explain to really understand this healing. The first is an easy to understand concept, which is the spirit body, which you could also call the spirit or the soul, and that's the part of you that's eternal. That's the part of you that goes from reincarnation to reincarnation, and when you incarnate, you take on the spirit body, the soul takes on the physical body and brings it to life. Now, there's another body, another energy body that's not the spirit body, and that's the energy body underneath the physical body. It comes in with the birth. It comes in with the DNA. In fact, I believe from my revelations that it's basically the DNA, the unfoldment of the fetus starts out as an energy body, and then the cells line themselves up along the energy body grid, the energy body lines. I call it the underlying auric architecture. You know, it's like the architecture of a building. It's the framework that the building gets built around. Well, the same thing with the underlying auric architecture. So in this particular healing, it was really interesting because I saw this client's spirit body all the way out to the left and a little bit behind. It's about 2 feet out to the left and a little bit behind. So his spirit body was obviously not inside his physical body. So, which is a huge problem just to start with. I mean, because the spirit body has to be inside the physical body for maximum optimal health. It brings the physical body and all of its components to life. So if your spirit body is outside, hovering 2 feet away, obviously it's not going to be bringing the physical body completely to life. You know, there are people whose spirit bodies are way out, and that's really serious. This guy's about 2 feet out and a little bit to the back. It's serious, but not quite as serious as some other beings that I've seen, some other healings where people are really way out of their bodies. But this is significantly out of your body to create all kinds of health issues. Now, the really interesting vision that I got when I first tuned into this healing was that not the spirit body was standing upright, straight outside the body. The underlying auric architecture body, the energy body, underneath the physical body was completely bent over 90 degrees from the waist, bending over. I was it the body his body wisdom gave me a vision of like a horse's head. Really, it really kind of looked like that, and so really, I mean, obviously the underlying auric architecture is supposed to be standing upright. It's supposed to be, you know, the physical body. It's supposed to look like the physical body. Well, it was completely horizontal from the waist down. I mean, from the waist to the physical body. So this was a really serious out of alignment situation. And there's a couple of interesting dimensions to this healing. There was a relationship, an emotional relationship between his spirit body, again, which was out here, and the underlying auric architecture body, which is bent over from the waist like this. And it almost really looked like a horse and a master situation, where the master, in this case, the person's spirit, seemed to be really angry uh, and almost kind of shaming and belittling the horse. The auric architecture body as if it was a horse being belittled. Wake up. Well, help me. We can't move. Our physical, we got all these health issues. Please come back to life. So it was really a very interesting vision that his body gave me. Now, the actual healing was just as interesting. What the body showed me during the healing, and obviously the key to this whole thing was to try to get the auric architecture body to get straight and merge with the physical body, which is the way it should be, and then for the spirit body to come into the auric architecture body and the physical body, to bring it to life, to bring it to health as much as possible. So that was the body wisdom's goal. And here's how it did it. It was really, really interesting. It showed me a vision of like a crane. And it showed me from the spirit body, the kidneys of the spirit body all the way out here to the left seem to be connected to the auric architecture kidneys by these little strands, these little energy strands. So the spirit body kidneys was connected to the auric architecture kidneys by these little strands. And then the body wisdom showed me this vision of like a crane, like cranking these chains, the cords. And what started happening was that the underlying auric architecture body started being pulled up as the crane kept cranking and reeling in the line connecting the kidneys from the spirit to the energy body, kept cranking it in, and slowly but surely, like a crane, the auric architecture body started becoming vertical. It kept cranking more and more and more. And when the auric architecture body became almost vertical, it wasn't perfect, now his spirit body finally was able to come in and get close. It wasn't perfect, but his spirit body kidneys now were very, very close to the auric architecture kidneys and, of course, the physical body kidneys. So this was amazing. I only saw him for a few sessions, but this was the way that, so many conditions, diseases, illnesses start with basically the body can't enter. It's almost like, this is a disaster zone. The kidney stones, the diseased kidneys. Basically, the spirit body looks at that and says, I can't go in there. The house is not livable. I can't get back into my house because the kidneys are blocking me. So in this healing, when we were finally able to get the physical body kidneys and the spirit and the energy body kidneys together, then his spirit body said, "Oh, okay, that's a situation that I can get back into my house. I can merge my spirit kidneys with the energy body kidneys and the physical body kidneys to some degree. We didn't get it completely, but it was a lot better. And so, this was cool. It was a really interesting healing, and it's an example once again of how the spirit body gets detached from a physical and an energy body, underlying energy body that is a disaster zone, and then the healing process is, to merge all of those bodies together. So, all right.